Hey Libra, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be doing a reading for the month of July, and I will be doing things a little bit differently this time in regards to the layout of the cards and how I present the information. And the reason is because I feel like as a collective, and I'm saying all signs right now, are kind of like fed up right now and kind of wanting something different and just like having a fresh start, something that they're wanting to manifest, and just like something's got to give, that kind of energy. And so like my mind's eye, I keep seeing this door that's opening, and I'm seeing this beautiful white warm light that's coming through. And I feel like for a lot of you, not everybody, right? You're gonna have a fork in the road and you can continue the path that you're on, or you can finally pivot to this like beautiful white light that's shining through the door and close the old chapter. I feel like a lot of you guys are ready, and again, it's all about free will and whether or not you want to and what your comfort level is at the end of the day. Just know your guides are kind of guiding you in this reading specifically. And if you found this message, it was because it was meant to, right? Just remember, this is a general reading though. So if the message doesn't resonate for whatever reason, that's okay. It just wasn't meant for you. There's just a group of people that need to hear this certain message right now. But try to take the information that I do give you and place in a way that makes the most sense in your life. So what I mean by that is like, it doesn't have to be like the certain topic, but the theme and the takeaway of that message is super important, and place that like in your theme of your life or what's happening in your life. So let's go ahead, jump right in. Excited to see what you guys have in store right now. Unbound. So releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. Okay, so this is a theme. Gemini kind of had the same thing. Not the same card, but the same idea. I don't know why, but I'm getting some sense of toxicity. Okay, so it doesn't have to be a relationship, but I feel like this might end up being like a relationship reading for a few of you guys. I'm getting a lot of low energy. I'm just going to express what my feelings that are being flooded right now. I'm like kind of defeated, kind of sad, kind of low energy. I feel like you guys were hopeful about something like when it comes to a relationship, and it doesn't have to be, it could be work related, it could be finance related. It could be like, you wanted to buy a house, it didn't work out, that kind of thing. I don't know. Something about that, but like a lot of you guys, a group of you guys are coming in with like a relationship thing. Releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. There's some attachment, and it could be with multiple exes. It feels like, or this person might have not even been categorized as an ex, but somebody that you were talking to and you were hopeful about. But there's like so many people, and they're like the same situation, same story, and it's like, why? That's what I keep getting. Like, it's the why. I'm fed up, I'm tired. That's that energy that I was talking about before we started the reading. It's just this fed up energy. And I think July for right now is kind of like cutting the cord and starting over, reevaluating what it is that you want. And it's not about what you want, it's about what you need. And I say that to my friends when they're dating. Like, yes, you have a type, that's great. But is that what you need? Like, is your type going to provide? Is your type going to make you feel secure? And like maybe there you'll find some like, it's a diamond in the rough. Like, yeah, maybe you'll be able to find your type that has exactly those qualities. I mean, you can manifest that, right? But there's a reason why that saying is so strong. It's not about what you want, it's about what you need. And the reason is because like sometimes what you need is like everything for you. And so when you manifest something, like, I feel like this person may have come into your life, but you're like, that's not my type. And it's like, yeah, but that is exactly what you need. You manifested that. And so you pushed away like those opportunities because you're stuck on this, like, I deserve this. When it's like, no, no, you deserve that. You just don't know that because your thinking is like hardwired a different way. And so that's the energy that I'm getting. And I think your guides are pushing you through that door. And I feel like at the end of this, there's going to be an opportunity for a person to come in and actually give you what you're manifesting. So keep that in mind. But let's pull some cards here. Let's see what message about that unbound card. Oh, well, that one. Yep. That makes sense. And that makes sense. I mean, I love when I get validation. So we have the Death card, we have the Eight of Swords, and the Two of Cups. Yep. So something needs to come to an end. Releasing soul patterns. The Death card. When I see the Death card, it's a cycle that wants to be complete. It's ready to complete. It's completed, and you're just like, in this instance, it feels like you haven't quite released it yet, but you want to. And I see coming July that is a release, because with the Death card here, and there's rebirth, right? So when I see this in this instance, right, like you have a fork in a road, and the rebirth can be a new person with the same pattern, or a new person with what you need. And you have an option to choose that route, right? So there is a rebirth, and both of those are rebirths. But what is it that you're trying to choose for yourself? What is it that you want? Like, do you want to keep going through the same cycle and just stay on the road you're on? That's perfectly fine. Nothing is right or wrong, right? At the end of the day, it's all lessons. It's what is it that you want out of this lifetime, and how quickly you want to learn those lessons. And so, Eight of Swords here is showing me that you're in your own way. Like, this is like a you problem, not like the people that you're dating problem, because you give these people an opportunity. So it's, like, again, neither right or wrong. I don't see anything wrong with it, because again, they're all teaching you a little bit of something, and you're growing as a person. But it is just like a sense like almost wasting your time. And I don't like saying that, because I don't think anything is a waste of the time. But I think at this point you've learned your lesson, because again, I'm getting the energy of I'm fed up. I'm tired of doing the same thing over and over again. And I want you to hold on to that energy so that you can pivot yourself to go in a different route. And I see that like there is an opportunity here. And again, I said that. There is an opportunity here to have the Two of Cups with a person. And whether that's coming in the near future or in the future, in order for that to happen, for this release of the soul pattern, contracts, past lives, like you need to stop talking to these people, one, because I feel like the past keeps coming in and you keep talking to them, or you keep thinking about them and they keep manifesting because you keep thinking about them. You need to close that door. Like, let the Death card be very strong in this instance so you can end that cycle, and to like kind of get out of your way and break the chains, because I feel like there's like a chain that needs to be broken. Again, like unbound, release soul pattern, conscious past lives. There's something that needs to end in order for you to get the Two of Cups. And I see that very strongly. And that's balance, that's harmony, that's like filling your cups of emotional happiness, everything that you need. Again, you're manifesting something, and I see that they've entered your life. You just say no to it, and you laugh at it, because it's like, how can this person think that they have a shot? And it's like, this person probably would have given you everything. And then you go for people that are like, subpar, but you think that like that's what you kind of deserve, whatever that means to you, and you deserve that happiness, someone that gives you everything. So we have Eagle Spirit here. Spirit has your back. And when that's a given, seeing like we're here in this reading, I think your guides are really, really, really like coming very strong with this message about like what you need to do to move forward in this month of July, what you need to do to get that person, because I think you're ready. I feel like you guys are ready for a relationship, and you've been ready and you've worked hard on it, and your guides are like, I have your back, right? Let's see what else we have in that. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. So we have the Seven of Wands, the Four of Swords, and the Justice card. I mean, you've been putting up a fight. You've been defending. I feel like there's so much toxicity within these people that you've been seeing or dating, or whoever keeps coming back in your life. There's so much toxicity around that. And I feel like you consistently have to defend yourself against these people, whether it's like you guys argue a lot, or like it just, any relationship just feels like a lot of arguments, a lot of like, I deserve this, like I deserve this one, like you should be doing this, why are you not doing this, I deserve X, Y, and Z. I'm getting that kind of argument, and then they're just like gaslighting you into like thinking that you don't deserve that, or I blah blah blah, and it's like gaslighting. That's what it is. So there's so much like toxicity in that, and your guides are validating you and seeing you and telling you that they're here, and they want you to like walk away from this. And I see that like this is like the rest card, 4 of Swords, and I feel like that is kind of like where you're at right now. Like you're emotionally, energetically depleted. There's a sense of like, and if you haven't, this is your sign to like really reel it in and take a second, because that just it will lead to burnout, like emotionally unstable situations, problems with work, not being able to sleep at night, anxiety, like some kind of mood disorders. Like I see that. But I feel like a lot of you guys are kind of taking a break from everything, and like I don't want to talk to anyone or anything. And like that's the energy that I'm kind of seeing right now. But your guys again have your back. They see you doing this. There is the Justice card, which is super important to me. And I want this to kind of ring true for you, or not true for you, but like kind of like stick out for you right now. Karma. So this is like in this instance, the word karma was like karma is written all over this. What is balance is what is unbalanced is balance. And I feel like whatever you have gone through will bite these people on the booty, and you're going to like the universe is seeing what you went through and is going to grace you with something good. And I see that opportunity, right? And I feel like that's a person coming in. I feel like you were treated badly by men or women, and then you open the like you look over and there's a man or a woman coming in that's gonna like be the complete polar opposite, and you're gonna almost be like, what is happening? And it will almost feel, and I'm gonna say this because I don't know why my guides are making me say this person coming in is going to feel boring. This person that's coming in is going to feel like this isn't it. Like, this is not it. I need to feel like a spark or whatever. And the reason why is because your brain is so used to this toxicity, right? And you now have to rewire that. And that's like part of the Unbound card. Like, you have to rewire that because this is not safe. This is safe. This is security. This is like not. And this is where who you should be with, and this is who you should be avoiding. And so now like your brain is going to see, so like there is going to be a possibility that you completely shut this person down. And I think your guides are coming in here, like spirit has your back, really to give you this message of like, you need to give this person a chance, and like not just like a day or two, like be with them for some time so that you can understand that this is what you deserve. This is what you deserve. And this is the happiness that they want for you. And it's going to be hard. That's the thing. So let's go ahead, pull another card here. Charity. Yeah. This is telling me about this, like this person that's going to, so there is a person coming in. There is 100% a person coming in. This person feels like they will be doing everything and anything for you to make you happy and not expect anything in return. And all of this is going to feel very off. All of this is going to feel very new. But like this, like what you were expecting. Oh, I just lost the card. This is what you're going to be expecting. That's the thing. This is what you expected from all these other people that you dated, but you never got it. So now this is like when it happens, you're just like, ugh. And like it almost like is off-putting. And that's, yeah. Yup. That makes sense. So the person that's coming through is giving me King of Wands energy. Ace of Cups in reverse, and then the 10 of Wands, right? So this is telling me you're not, like, I'm warning you right now. I'm warning you right now because I want you guys to see this so that you can take a second to reassess and evaluate and realize, like, okay, like I might have a problem here and I need to work on this because I don't want to lose this opportunity. So really try not to push this person that's coming in away. This person is a King of Wands energy. So when I see a king, this is like the highest of the high of, like, it's not a page, it's not a knight. This is someone who's matured, who's gone through life lessons, who is secure, stable, stability in the wands, fire energy, who's and it could be a fire sign. It could be a fire sign. Um but it's somebody that's coming in and really um, bringing you the stability, the passion that you actually need. And you don't feel that though. Because when I say you don't feel that, the Ace of Cups is in reverse. So there is an opportunity coming in of emotional fulfillment, right? That's the divinely handed, but it's a miss because you're just so put off by this person, and like you're like, I have no reason to. He's a nice person. He's not, he or she, nice person, have a good head on the shoulder, just we don't vibe. But I feel like it's going to be a miss. And this person is also bringing in where you're not like burdened with everything. Like you don't feel like you're carrying a load. They just do everything for you. And I feel like maybe you at some point kind of use them, but you don't feel the connection. And I want that to be a warning of like not to use a person. Don't push this person away. If you need to work on yourself, work on yourself, but definitely don't burn any bridges, because this is a person. And if you kind of can rewire that thinking and give this person a go, like this could bring you so much like joy, happiness, pleasure, excitement, passion. So you do have an opportunity coming in. Absolutely. Again, this is turning into a love reading, but then, doesn't necessarily have to be. It could be a career thing. It could be something else, but this is really for the collective. I feel like a lot of you guys have like love, and not everybody, all the signs had that. So let's see what this is like, the last kind of takeaway, last piece of advice from your guide. So we have courage, endurance, divine wisdom, spiritual power, intuition, and sacred knowledge. Like your guides kind of leaving you with this kind of last tidbit. You know what the right thing to do for you is, right? Like, did we all have free will? And this is all our lesson, right? But there again, like divine wisdom here, spirit has your back. And these are two, this is the same. I just want to pinpoint. It's like a hawk in both of these. This is your guides kind of trying to tell you, like, they're here to guide you. If you can pay attention, listen to the sign, and know, like, this is hand divinely give this opportunity. This person, the King of Wands, is divinely handed, divinely given to you to experience what it is you're manifesting and wanting in your life, because this person is exactly what you want. That's what it boils down to. They're just missing the toxicity, which makes it feel boring. And it's not boring. It's just because you were used to the toxicity and that feels safe. And what that boils down to is that that's not normal and that's not good. And that's something that we need to work on. That's something that we just have learned through being like completely abolished and destroyed and gaslit. And that feels so like I want to give you guys a hug for that, because it's just not okay to have gone through that and for people to treat us that way. But that's their lesson and their journey that they need to figure out. And that's not on you for you to help them, right? And the courage there, the courage to just kind of keep moving forward and to take this opportunity and give yourself the grace to realize, like, yeah, this is not nothing wrong with me. I'm just learning, I'm adapting, and I'm healing from the past traumas, and allow this person to help you heal, because I feel like this person wants to help you heal. The Charity card here, this is a nature spirit. This feels very healing to me, and I feel like they are wanting to give that in that way as well. So this was a beautiful reading. I feel like this is very like positive, something to look forward to, and something to like be like, look, like if I have an avenue out and I know what it is, I like have the option to like kind of like focus on that and do it. And some people don't get that and get information like that. So the fact that you're coming here and your guides are like, look, like this is what could happen, and you listen, like your future, that door is wide open for you. It's wide open for you to cross that threshold to get exactly what you want and manifest, right? So if this message did resonate, definitely like and subscribe, leave a comment so, people don't feel like they're alone. I appreciate you guys for coming back, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.